I said before the draft, Mazi Smith is a sleeper. Now all you haters trying to say, you ain't want Mazi Smith. This is chess, not checkers. Pay attention. And my sleeper, I'll give you one sleeper. Because this is chess, not checkers.
Right.
They get Bijan, we really might be like, and if they get Bijan and Cansey or Mozzie's on the board, they might take one. Because they might just say, we got to load up.
We got to counter that.
Right. Yeah.
So if Mozzie, like Mozzie might not get picked, if they don't get Bijan, they get Bijan, we might take
We might get Mozzie, right?
That's a good point, Ron. Because remember, even though we didn't get him that's kind of went into that Tyler Smith move last year. They got Jordan Davis. They like I said, because I was sitting in here last year and the wall started shaking. I was like, oh, God. You know what I'm saying? So
Mazi Smith, though, with our linebacker,
I'm going to be mad.
Right.
So to counter B, and see, I think that's what people, in my opinion, we got to understand. Like, Jared wasn't lying when he said his wards at 26. Like, that's just honest. Like, I said today at the barbershop, somebody going to be mad, guaranteed today.
Right.
Yeah. If we don't move up, it's going to be some angry people. Somebody going to be mad about Will, tight end, receiver. Somebody going to be mad.
Right.
But look, you know how we keep talking about another pass rusher will help Micah Parsons? A DT that can literally have us not like they can literally hold that middle down will help Micah too. I hate every time I watch a quarterback step up, I get irritated.
Right.
so if we got a true DT, that's 3-4 more sacks right there just because they can't step up no more.
Right.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk. Right back like I never left. What's good with y'all, man? A little early morning CFT. Hey, look. Before the draft last night, first of all, shout out to my brother Jay Tuck for bringing me on this pregame show. Shout out to my boy Boss Cowboy. Vosh Lombardi was on there too. We was talking pre-draft stuff, who we might take, who we wanted. You know what I'm saying? I covered everybody. We talked about receivers. We talked about Nolan Smith, pass rusher. We talked about Drew Sanders. We talked about Will McDonald. Like, we was everywhere with it. But before we got off the show, I said, you know who my sleeper is? Because it hit me in my gut. I said, we're in a running division. Saquon Barkley, Robinson out of Washington. You know, Ron Rivera's a run-first type of coach. Daboll's had them a run-first type of offense. Daniel Jones like to run. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback draws. Obviously, Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts. That quarterback draws a thing. Clear out that middle, run up the middle, all that. Running back by committee, and they was talking about taking Bijan Robinson, loading up even more. I said, you know who might be a good sleeper? Mazi Smith. Because I'm thinking about just who's the biggest tank full of dirt, hard to move, even more than Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter's a phenomenal DT, but he's more of a Fletcher Cox type pass rusher. And that's great. I ain't saying he's going to be bad. That's not what this video is about. Who is the best run-stopping, physical, dominant D tackle in the draft? Mazi Smith. It's Mazi Madness. Mazi Madness all day. And it's on. And we took him at 26, and I seen everybody get mad. And I was happy, like, yo, we actually did something. Like, realize this. The Cowboys haven't put real resources into D tackle, right? Real resources into D tackle. And I feel like since before the 3 Super Bowl run, 1991, Russell Maryland was the last D tackle we took in the first round. I heard some people last night tweet at me saying, Marcus Spears, we took him in I think 05. But the difference was when he came out, he was a DN. I think he might have moved to D tackle, or maybe he just looks like a D tackle now, like myself. But no, last time we put real resources into D tackle was Russell Maryland. Now, am I saying that Mazi Smith is Russell Maryland? No, not yet. I'm not saying he's not, though. I'm not that guy that just, assumes doom and gloom until otherwise. I assume greatness until otherwise. Mazi Smith sounds like a complete dog. Please do yourself a favor. I'm going to do another video because this is our first round pick. We're going to do some videos on Mazi Smith. 103.5 The Fan. Go to their YouTube page. listen to the interview they did when he first was drafted. Phenomenal interview. I don't want to act like it's my interview, so I'm not going to take a bunch of their audio. But there are a couple nuggets in that thing that I want to kind of dissect and break down that I will soon. But it's not for that right now. This is for me explaining why I thought Mazi Smith was the pick. Did y'all hear Micah Parsons? Listen to Micah Parsons.
Dallas Cowboys select Mazi Smith.
Let's go, man! Let's go! Dan New! Yo, look at the text, man. I told you Dan wouldn't let me down, man. Dan wouldn't let me down.
Read the text. What does it say? You want me to read it? Michigan DT, you texted him today at 3:27, and he responded, "I'm all about that life," with 6 exclamation points. And then you wrote, "Please."
We about that life!
How do you feel, Mr. Micah Parsons?
No more QB sneak, AJ!
Wow.
Huge.
Well, I mean, that says it all. Did you hear the excitement? Did you hear what he said? Micah mean that. Micah means that. That's on the Bleacher Report. Y'all can go check the video out. They're not getting me with no copyright and stuff. But the audio is amazing. You can get it all in the audio. Micah meant every word. He was excited. He talked to DQ about it. And they went and got his mans. When you're one of the best players on the team, they go do things for you. Micah's excitement wasn't fake. You take a tight end, I don't know if Micah's that excited. I'm sorry. You take Steve Avila, I don't know. I just don't know. But you can hear he knows what this is going to do for this team. And you know what? I've been talking a lot. Y'all listen to my audio. Listen to my audio of me calling it before the draft. Listen to my audio. It's going to make our front seven. It's going to make our front seven that more dominant. Remember, I said this on the stream last night. If you didn't catch it, go catch it. About an hour long. Did a little bit of lead up to. I jumped on right like 4 or 5 picks before we took the pick, and we kind of talked about it. I said, remember during the season when our run defense was struggling, there was moments that was the Achilles heel of our defense. Defense was opportunistic, pass rush was vicious, interceptions, causing fumbles, everything. But there's one little weakness. It was run defense and D tackle, to the point where we made a trade midseason and went and got Jonathan Hankins, and it paid dividends. Now, Jonathan Hankins is amazing for what he's done. I'm glad he's still on this team. We need him. Even with Mazi Smith, we need him. Mazi Smith is going to need breaks, and Jonathan Hankins is going to need some breaks. So to have 2 definitive run stoppers, because when Jonathan Hankins comes off the field and when he got hurt, our run defense looked different. LVE looked different. It changed everything. But with him on the field, keeping our linebackers clean is a world-changing thing. I said last night I wanted a player that can change the meal, not cornbread. Mazi Smith changes the meal because Mazi Smith changes the way we can play defense on every down, not just bringing Hankins for a kind that we think it's a rundown. Having both of them on the field, having Mazi Smith start, because listen, Neville Gallimore, salute to you. Appreciate you. Hope you make this team. You better dig in because you on the clock. Oso Odighizuwa is staying. His pass rush skill is needed and loved. So that 3-tech is staying. Osa not going nowhere. Neville might be gone. Quentin Bohanna and Neville, y'all fight it out. Fight it out. We lost Carlos Watkins. And that should have been the tipping point. We should have thought then, we lost Carlos Watkins. They might be considering DT. Now, I wouldn't have thought DT first round. I love it. Like I said, we ain't put these type of resources into a DT since the 90s, early 91, Russell Maryland. And Russell Maryland came in and was a wrecking ball. A wrecking ball. For those 90s championship teams, we never had to worry about D tackle. Russell Maryland was the leading way of that. And we needed to put more resources. Mike McCarthy came and said, I want a bigger, stronger, faster team. Change the culture. This is a 100% a footnote, and the culture is different than Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett, then when it took no D tackle. Ron Marinelli didn't believe in run-stopping D tackles. He just wanted to get up the field, try to sack the quarterback. We're in a running division. We got running teams at the top of the conference. San Fran is still, if they don't have a quarterback, they don't, but they're going to run that ball. This is what you do. This is how you counteract that. Run the ball. We ready for you. I love the pick now. I'm getting more excited about the pick as we go on. I just wanted to jump in here real quick and let y'all know that I love the pick before the draft. Would have took him. Happy we took them. And now I can see what dividends is going to pay. He's a dog too. When you hear that interview, like, he's a dog. You can hear it in him. He literally said, I pride myself on being that. I'm not no stranger to work. Let's get to work. You know what I'm saying? He just, you can hear it in his voice. This ain't no timid. This ain't no, like, we got us one. We got us a dog. We got our Vita Vea, right? We got our Ndamukong Suh. We got our trash can full of dirt, angry, pissed for no reason. We got our D tackle that we've been saying, hey, let's go get Dontari Poe. Let's go get Gerald McCoy. I'm tired of veterans. No slight to Jonathan Hankins. I'll take a veteran for a rotation. I wanted my youthful movement. Right? And as of right now, I remember last year, Philly took theirs, Jordan Davis. He ain't do too good all year. So Mazi Smith, this ain't a given. But to hear you say you ready to get to work, ain't no stranger to work, let's get to it. Let's see. Because D tackle is a position that's not stat forward. So you got to pay attention. That's why I said that in the beginning of the video. Pay attention. But Cowboys, it's Mazi madness. We got us one. See y'all later. Round 2.